Hey guys, this is Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of SkyFactory 2.5.4. So today I just started out here because frame rate's kind of nice back here. So that does indicate to me that now the issue is something with the world, like the spawn chunks area. I'm pretty sure it's just everything's really close together and it's all chunk loaded, so that's probably what's causing the problem now. I turns out there was an update for my screen recorder MSI Afterburner, so I did that. Didn't really do anything, I think, sort of, I guess. Um, and then I changed some video settings. I lowered the MIP map levels, so as you can see from here, which is why I'm out here, everything looks really bad now. It's really pixely, but it's helping the frames a bit. But as we get in closer, it will start dropping the frames. At least that's the trend. Like, I just dropped half my frames. Anyways, let's get started here. A lot of things have happened, if you can also see from that far area. Okay, how'd this cow get out? First thing I want to say is I made this ender pouch, which is really nice. Lets you access an ender chest from far away. Liquefied emerald, not useful. I'll kill that later. Um, and it's pretty cheap for at this stage of the game, as always. Very cheap. And if you shift right click on this particular ender chest, I don't know if it works with the regular ender chest, but this ender chest is also pretty cheap um, once you get to this stage. Um, if you shift right click, it will bind them together, so if you can see, it opens up the chest remotely pretty much everywhere, which is nice. Very nice. This episode's probably just gonna go over everything I've done because I've tried recording so many times, but frames and game crashes and things have not made it easy, so I've just been continuously working, and that's really stacked up. If you... Okay, that's the first thunderstorm in a while. Let's just ignore that. Alright, anyways. So I moved the farming station over here because I wanted to prioritize these crops more. I've added a lot of minuscule crops. I'll quickly go over them over there. Another farming station there. You can never have enough farming stations. As you can see, they're still like fully grown, but they take forever to get harvested. But it's a little better now. For all the cobble gens and everywhere in this, oh, this has been backed up. Whoopsie daisies. I've made 4 stacks of world interaction upgrades and another speed upgrade. So this is the optimal setup for cobble gen for a single transfer node. It's actually more efficient to just have 4 other transfer nodes with these 64 world interaction upgrades. It's faster, but it's more clunkier, so I decided to just go with this. And besides, you're gonna need lots of world interaction upgrades later anyways, because you're gonna need all that cobble dough. Alright, been cleaning up a little bit, taking out a few chests here and there. You might see a few new caches or things. I decided to try out these lava fabricators. They're kinda expensive, not really, because magma cream's kinda rare, but they take up so much power and they don't generate that much lava, so it's kind of a late game thing. I made 8 of them. There's one I think over there. So yeah, definitely not using that. I made 4 more 8 times culinary generators and then combined all 8 into a 64. And I've made a lot of tesseracts as well. I don't know why I haven't yet, because it's real. I'll be honest, guys. This has been the this is the first thunderstorm in forever. So there's 4 ender pearls melted in a magma crucible to make 1 bucket of resin ender. Fill that in the empty tesseract frame, which is hecka cheap, and you get these amazing tesseracts, and they're just like, you're able to remotely send energy items and fluids, whichever one you want, from place to place without powering the block or anything. It's really nice. And holy cow, a lot of things just spawned here. uh, those pigs will get to live for a little longer. Anyways, now I have some barrels of bone meal automated with transfer nodes into these sprinklers, so they have the max growth rate on these because I was struggling a tad bit with wheat production, but now it's all good. I don't know why there's a it's probably from, oh, what? Is this regular dirt? This is farmland. What the heck? Okay, what the heck's going on here? Oh man, the lag city. I blame the rain, everyone. Oh, what? It was fertile soil? Okay, this is very confusing. That was very confusing. Thanks a lot, Wayla? Whatever. What am I looking at? That's the mod. Alright, Minicio. So, Minicio, since there were a ton of crops and things I need for later because of the achievement quest book, I've made I made creeper essence, skeleton essence, earth shard essence, air shard, fire shard, order shard, entropy shard, wither essence, slime essence, fluix essence, experience essence, and I think that's all since last episode. Quite a lot of things. The shards are for Thaumcraft because we're gonna need to get into Thaumcraft to finish all the achievements eventually. But we're not gonna go there yet. It's gonna be a while. Um, anyways, we have this sugarcane doubler. Make some phytogrow, if I can spell that here. And NEI doesn't lag on me. Hello? NEI. Alright, there we go. Phytogrow, I've been using this recipe. Niter, pulverized charcoal, and 1 slag gives you 32 phytogrow, and each one, when you put it in this phytogenic insulator, it doubles the sugarcane. So, since I had a little sugarcane farm here originally, but then I tore it down because it was really slow, and I was like, I could just be using the phytogenic insulator. So, then we have that going. Whenever we want more sugarcane, we can get it easily. I'm pretty much upgraded all my machines to resonant at this point. And I added another pulverizer here for gravel, because you can never have enough gravel. As you can see, I should probably disable this, because we have a boatload of sand, but not a lot of gravel, so need more gravel. It's all about the gravel production. It's always being outclassed. We have our cobble gens doing pretty well. We're up to 3 octuple compressed cobblestone. I am compressing them right now because later on we're going to have to unpack them and fill a DSU with something, and cobble's the easiest one to fill it up with because it's readily available, so it's free and all that stuff. So it's going to take, I don't know the exact numbers. I think it's like 50, around 50 octuple. So we're slowly making progress. It's gonna take a long time if we don't expand our cobble gen, which we're gonna have to do later. Anyways, we have this grinder from Mine Factory Reloaded, pretty cheap at this point, and that's given us essence, which is what we need. This essence to power some of our machines, which I will use in a bit. We have a tesseract here giving energy instead of energy cells. So now it's fully automated. And this just, we have this auto anvil here using liquid XP. I found this is the best one. I made this experience obelisk, which stores all your player XP, which is really nice, because you don't have to keep right-clicking a tank for level by level like this. It's very annoying. Instead, you can just like take them all out or store them all in. It's really simple, and it's a single block, and it's pretty cheap. Experience rod's pretty cheap, and solarium machine chassis, not too bad, and it pretty much I think stores infinite XP, so that's nice. Kinda cleaned up this place a bit. We have an enchanter there, and now I have loot bag storage, and today we're going to open up these legendary loot bags that I've made from combining these. There was a glitch where I couldn't combine them, so I had to go in the config and allow me to combine loot bags that have been opened already. So apparently all loot bags I get are apparently opened, so I have to do that to get around it, and now it works perfectly fine. Um, so yeah, I also I've also changed this to automate pouring out terrasteel and derium, so we have plenty of each, quite a bit. Terrasteel though, very OP that we got the fluid cow for that because it's very expensive, as we'll see eventually when we get into Botania. Have automated coke oven production, so we're making coke and semi-automatic production of this stuff because, well, as far as I know, this is the only input and output space, and obviously I can't do much with that because there's only one. I can't input and output at the same time, so oh well. Kind of cleaned up some things here, made 2 more alloy smelters because, as you can see right here, I made a lot of vibrant capacitor banks. This is a multi-block structure for Ender.io. You can also just have singular capacitor banks however you want. You can build them as large as you want, and they're quite expensive. I've been using this recipe because it's cheaper. 4 octetic capacitors, 4 electrical steel, and a vibrant crystal. Um, Electrical steel is pretty cheap. It's just steel and silicon in the induction smelter, which is why I have that going on over there. And it takes up a lot of resources, so a lot of vibrant alloy and energetic alloy, which is why I had these alloy smelter made more, all with octetic capacitors, because it takes too long otherwise. You need stacks and stacks of it. I'll get back to the ME system in a little bit. I'm not gonna quite go there yet. I know last episode we got cut off from finishing our reactor, so here it is right now, pretty much running at full juice. It's not very efficient, but it's pretty good. Got a decent amount of power. We actually have a power shortage because those lava fabricators take so much power, but I've shut them down now and finished powering this energy cell. So now we have 8 resonant energy cells ready to go, all fully charged. There's 4 in the obsidian chest over there. As you can see, I took out all the speed upgrades, and we're still lacking on power, even though we have 3 culinary generators going, and that reactor, which is like over 10,000 RF per tick. It's still not enough. I have no idea what's draining the power. I think it's might be because of the tesseract. I don't know, something's draining the power a lot, so gotta figure out what that's about. Filling up on flint and a lot of resources here. There's just a little wall of some Applied Energistics stuff and a lot of the things that I still have to process, but I haven't had time to. A lot of gold ore. This is all from Initio. I just took the essence, and since you can only use them for the ores, I just made the ores and stored them here for now. What else? What else? What else? Oh, you might have noticed I made this crazy reactor area. Eventually, this is what we're going to upgrade to. We have like 3 stacks of yellorium blocks right now, which is not a lot. This is one of the most efficient reactor builds. I still have yet to optimize it, so that's why we're not upgrading today. But these holes are where I would put gelid cryothium. I have to tinker around to see if using resonant ender in the towards the edges is more efficient and whatnot, because I don't want to try to build it all and then have to tear it down. So you can see here we almost have 2 billion RF stored here. It's really nice. I also made this super nice ultimate furnace from Initio. It's very expensive. Had to use a lot of Zavisio essence. It's very expensive for now. It's just like going down the... Okay, you take a furnace and it's... I don't know why any I screwed up like that. There we go. Furnace, access essence, then you just keep upgrading up. And that's ultimate furnace. Let me just show you really quick by making some glass, I guess, sure. So we have lots of sand here. So if we put this here in the barrel, this thing smelts like a madman, and the fuel lasts forever because it's so fast. So it's a really nice alternative to using the redstone furnace for making glass and smooth stone and stuff. So that's what we're going to be using from now on, and we have coal for days, so that's totally fine. Here's some of our resources. What's going on here? Made a lot of energetic alloy and vibrant alloy for the future, and this chest's getting kind of clunky, but you can see we have some draconium here. I'll show you how we got that too. It's gonna be quite a long episode because of everything I've done since the last episode. We're gonna try to go to the Nether today. Hopefully things go well with that. I'm ignoring those bones for those people who are wondering about that. I made a ton more growth pulsers. This is where I started. This is how much I had since last episode, and all this is from in between episodes. Still have to make a few to finish this layer, but we're about halfway to max growth pulsar stacking, but it's already making the Minicio essence grow a ton faster. Like you can see, there's always some Minicio growing. It's pretty ridiculous how good growth pulsars are. And if you don't know, growth pulsars only work on Minicio crops, so don't try using it on wheat or something. We'll go over why I made all these essences and stuff later on because we're gonna need them later. But anywho, let's go ahead and move on to how I got to this draconium stuff. So, what should I do first? Sure. So, to get draconium before you go to the deep dark, we can totally go to the... Oh gosh, lag. We can go to the deep dark now because we made the portal and everything, but I wanted to make some magnum torches. Haven't gotten around to doing it, even though it's hecka cheap. Like, at this point in the game, magnum torches are nothing. Like, it's just... I think it's mostly just brewing the potions because getting regen is a little hard. Actually it isn't. We have Nether wart. I'm face palming so hard right now. Okay, so we can do it if we want to. We can make a lot of them. So we can do that because I also made why did I put this bag away? We made 2 ender quarries with some upgrades and stuff. So yeah, we can definitely start with that eventually, and then we really don't need to be sifting these things. But I'm sifting them because you get glowstone and some things you just can't get from the deep dark. I don't think. I could be wrong, but let me know if I'm wrong because that would be good to know. But yep, so you have to get crushed endstone, and that's just basically endstone in a pulverizer. You get crushed endstone. So we have some going on here, and we have all the other ores. So with crushed endstone, you can sieve it, put it in a sieve to get platinum, tin, lead, draconium, and silver. And the draconium is what we're after. Everything else is getting processed. So we have here, we put in stone here, and some enderman essence, and in this ender IO crafter, which is okay. It takes the Z logic controller, but at this point it's pretty easy. Just automating the production of endstone that's getting pumped out into the pulverizer, which pumps it to the diamond chest, which gets pulled out into this crushed endstone cache, which goes to the sieve. So let me see if I can briefly show you. It's kind of a long process, but so to process this ore, sadly I don't think you can triple You can't manipulate these ores to like triple them and do amazing things with them, as far as I know. I could be wrong. I think you can only do it on the regular draconium ores. Like I said, I could be wrong, so let me know if you can process these ores somehow. Because this is how I've been doing it so far, because I'm too lazy to automate it. I also made this unbreakable wand. Man, there's so much stuff I've done. So that takes 2 of these 32 ones, which takes 2 of the 16 ones, which takes a lot of builder's wands, sort of. So I had to make some with those dank unstable ingots. And it's just unbreakable. It's not as good as the diamond wand, because the diamond wand can place up to 1,561 blocks at a time. This one can only do 60 at a time. 64, sorry. But I know later there's some other unbreakable ones, and that's for later on. Like, these are really nice. They're all unbreakable, but they require the super builder's wand, which require Mobius unstable ingots, which means we gotta beat the ender dragon or something in the end and do the crazy ritual. Anyways, we have this diamond hammer here with fortune 3 unbreaking 3 because we want to maximize our output. So that turns into this dank crushed draconium ore, and then you compact them. If you don't know how everything's magically going here to the crafting table, it's left click to pick it up and then shift left click to place it in. Sometimes if you don't do it right, it accidentally throws them out, so you want to be careful when you're doing this. Okay, I don't think anything went wrong. The game was like not responding. And usually when that happens, Afterburner screws up the recording. We'll see how it did. Sorry if it's kind of noisy, but ooh, vein miner didn't work. Awkward. There's like a cap to vein miner. I don't know what the deal is with that. It's very inconsistent. Anyways, you take there's so much stuff. Take this powdered draconium ore and you compress them again to get draconium ore dust. So much draconium you think, but then you get into the mod and you realize, oh, there you go, I dropped them all out on accident. But then you get into the draconic evolution mod and then you realize you can never have too much draconium because you need basically infinite draconium for the mod. So you take this draconium ore dust and then you hammer it again. This wand is nice. And then you get draconium dust. And with the draconium dust, the only way you can process this, sadly, is smelting it. I've been using this recipe because you have a 25% chance to get slag, so might as well, right? It gets you that phytogrow, or gets me that phytogrow, not you. So we'll go ahead and put this in the induction smelter and just process it. There we go, and that should be processing as we go on here. We need to make that draconic book thing too. I was recording the episode, trying to record the episode, but then the game crashed. So I made the book, but then I think I haven't made it again since then. So there we go. Yep, we haven't. So we're gonna get into draconic evolution eventually, but we're gonna need more draconium. Frown face. So until then, we're gonna be diving into other mods in later episodes. So don't you worry, guys. We'll get to everything eventually. Note the word eventually. Alright. So now, I just blanked. What was I gonna do? Oh wait, yes. My dank crossbow. So, I've been going ham with, I finally maxed out this crossbow. My best weapon does 24 hearts. It's pretty nice. Could be better, but RNGesus, you know, with these. I've been working on the manual and bolts. I've been making a lot of them to see what I get, and it turns out that each time it's pretty much random, so you really just gotta hope you get the good stuff. Really, that's all I have to say. This one is just a great overall damage one. I think it does the most overall damage to most mobs because it has Bane of Arthropods and Smite. And then this is a great durability, and this would be my secondary weapon because this one, they both do quite a bit of damage, and they both have 302 durability with because of the diamond. I wish I would have gotten an emerald, but emerald modifier, but oh well. And then here is a great beheading one because it has beheading 2 and does quite a bit of damage as well. So those are my current options for bolts, and they work pretty well, I do have to say. Okay, so next part, mob system. So this mob system, once you start doing a lot of mob chisels and giggles, this gonna lag a little bit here because I need to deactivate the maximum mob spawning, but what you want to do is, with that cursed earth I got, you want to make a cursed earth farm and just have a singular flat platform. I'm going to use fans to blow them towards a grinder or something to automate the killing. Or you could do cursed earth onto diamond spikes, which is what I will probably end up doing because I'm just using the grinder for now to get that dank mob essence, because you can't get it anywhere else as far as I know. Did I get only one piece of dirt? Well, that's a facepalm. Alright, so make sure I got cursed earth on me. I do. Alright. I already tried it once, so I know it works. So let me just briefly take the time to go kill everything really quick with this dank crossbow. There's an issue with the crossbow where if you fire at maximum speed, some of the arrows just don't hit anything. Oh gosh. It might be a little laggy too, but do you guys think it's... I was just about to say, do you guys think it's a little better now? And then this happens. Okay, blame the mob system. It could be mob system that's lagging the game, I don't know. Alright, no luck with the lag. Something here in the mob system's just causing some lag. But anyways, I saved you the time of watching me tear down the top layer. I can't vein mine because they're all oak wood planks, so I would wreck the entire mob system if I did that. So, cursed earth spreads like grass. So, oh. Facepalm, I pointed the wand the wrong way. I did it on the ground. Rip. So, cursed earth spreads like dirt, as I was saying. So if you take a singular piece of cursed earth and bale, hopefully it doesn't burn. I don't know if regular, like, light... I know sunlight burns cursed earth. I don't know about... Don't know about artificial light from lamps and stuff, but we'll see. And that will spread, and that's how I have more cursed earth than 24, which is how much I used to have. And cursed earth, the reason why people use it for their mob farms, because it spawns mobs ridiculously fast when it's all dark and stuff. I think stuff will still spawn regardless of light level, but it's best in the dark. And you'll see that it's more mobs will fall down and screw you Coven, which we will get into witchery eventually. And a lot more mobs have been spawning too. So yeah, that's our late game mob farm system. Just kidding, we still need to get those diamond spikes done, which is what we're gonna do next, because I made a Fortune 3 book for them. And where is it? The auto anvil, right. So put this in the auto anvil. Does this work? Are you joking right now? This... Does this not work? Okay, that is Seriously? Alright, we're gonna have to make some more Fortune 3 books later then, frown face. Because... what is going on? You can't enchant these spikes? What? I am getting confused, guys. I'm 100% sure you can enchant these spikes, though. What is going on? I don't know. But now, let's just ignore everything that's happened in the past few minutes and go to achievements because we haven't done that in a while. So, I gotta get some flowers for that biome thing, but we have this going because of that mob grinder. We're gonna travel to the Nether today. Maybe do this if it's not laggy, because I know the Nether can be laggy and modded because they add lots of stuff. We did this. Oh, you gotta talk about Applied Energistics too. Man. Applied Energistics 2 too. Okay, anyways. These 2048 knowledge fragments, the only way to count is to craft them, and you craft them using those shard essences, which is why I made them. But also, I need the shards for later too. I think that's pretty much it. We might have done some other things, but I've done this. I will leave it unchecked though, because you haven't seen it on camera, so we have that going for us. And so you can see we're getting there. I mean, we have to get into some of the mods, and then we'll be cooking through the achievements. But alright, next thing we're gonna do is open up the loot bags. So hopefully we get some good stuff from here. There's actually not very good loot from here, but some things I want are these mana pearls from Botanium, Magnum Torch, octadic capacitors, maybe some of the Stompcraft armor, just to have it. Bedrockium ingots are nice, just to have them. Resonant Ender Bucket, and it's getting kinda loud, so we'll move over here. So anyways, let's begin the opening. Nice, got an octadic. Okay, necrotic bone, that's okay. Ooh, we got Crimson Cult Head. Ooh, Crimson Rights. Yeah, this is all good stuff. We're gonna need this later on, so. Full inventory already. Rip. Just gonna put some of this stuff in here. Diamond Horse. Silverwoods. I'll hold on to the rest of this stuff. Oreberry Bush. More helmets. Signalum ingot. That's fine, although I already can make those, so I don't know what that would be useful for at this point. We're going to put this in. Sure, let's keep going. A lot of loot bags here. Ooh, we got the chest piece, got a helmet, silverwood sapling, another chest piece, this stuff, and 3 more. Ooh, we got the chance cube of dankness, aluminum ingot. Alright, pretty good pulls, I'd say. We're gonna probably do something with the diamond armor to capitalize on that. I will be back again because I'm gonna put this stuff away, and we'll get to looking at the Nether. I'm gonna not record here because it's probably gonna crash the game trying to load it in. So anyways, be back. Alright guys, we are in the Nether now. It's kinda loud. I think that goes under environment, right? Maybe jukebox and note blocks, I don't know. And first thing I see is a blaze, so I'll take that down. You can see on the mini-map we have quite a bit of things here. It's kinda cool we spawned in a fortress, so we'll quickly run through here. And hope not die, maybe? I think that's a blaze. Actually, one thing we can do is get our diamond dolly ready, and maybe pick up a blaze spawner if we run into one. Oh gosh, I'm not paying attention. Ugh. I know for sure that... Oh no, I hit a zombie pigman already. Great news, everybody, we're gonna die. Why is there a skeleton? Need blocks on par, definitely. Here they come. Thank goodness for this crossbow, though. That should be good enough. Let's just go out here and see. Oh gosh. I know Zavisio armor is not good against fire damage, so we gotta be careful of that. Gotta be careful about that, and then I hit myself. I don't see a blaze spawner so far. I'm not gonna care about picking up mob drops because we're out on the hunt for... Why are these zombie pigmen not mad at me? It's probably a range thing. They're out of range or something. I don't see any blaze spawners. Where's the blaze spawners? Oh, is that one? That might be one. No, those are just blazes. I don't know. Super long special episode today, everyone. As we go trying to... There's some imps. Blaze. Oh gosh, don't fall. Don't fall. I don't know. Let's just dig into one of these places and check it out, I guess. Okay, nice. Like I said, this is a long special episode, guys, so for those people that want to go watch the entire adventure, go ahead. I know it's going to be a very long episode, like probably towards 40 minutes. You mad at me, bro? No? I don't even know why I'm walking around when I can just be running around. Kill you, kill you, kill you. And then... Oh, I just broke another word, okay. Alright. Oh, didn't see you there. Should save this for another episode, I'll be honest with you guys. Okay, more not so great stuff. I see no blaze spawners at all, guys. Is this just me? Is this not a regular Nether fortress? We're just gonna run around, I guess. Gotta be careful not to aggro these endermen. I mean, they're not endermen, what am I talking about? Compressed zombie pigmen, that's great. Oh, here's a blaze spawner. Alright, we got one. Okay, we need to get 5 for the achievement, so... Oh, there's another one. So if I can't pick it up, rip inventory. I should have made 5 diamond dollies, I now realize to myself. Should have done that one. Why can't I pick it up? There you go, 2. More blazes here. Just take them out with ease. I don't see any other blaze spawners, so we'll just take these 2 back. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with them though. Now that I think about it, what am I gonna do with them? Hashtag break them. Gotta find my way back too. Oh no. I just realized I need to find my way back. We haven't been here before, so we can check this out. I don't even know why I'm using the crossbow against everything. I guess it's because it's a reliable range weapon. Yeah, we gotta find our way back. I know we were at one of the ends, so if I go around... Oh, I should just kill that blaze, man. feels bad. I think it's over here. Yep. Oh, I saw a zombie pigman go through, so we might have to go kill him. Might. Oh, I forgot to... I think it's fine. Not mad at me. What the heck? They just all of a sudden decide not to be mad at me. I don't know what the deal is, guys. We're just gonna put the blaze spawners under here. How's that, guys? We're just gonna have blazes in the house. I should just make a little blaze. Oh gosh. I mean, if we're out of range, it's fine, and then sure, a little surprise if I don't remember. That'll be funny, right? So we got two there. Um, Not too bad for another run. Got greed shard from forbidden magic. I don't know what we're gonna do with that, but sure. Just throw in some of the stuff. Our mob system's getting a little full here. That's the vacuum number. Gotta clean that out. But, besides that, everything's going pretty well. Last thing, Applied Energistics. Man, this is a long episode. So Applied Energistics 2 compared with the Applied Energistics 1 is a lot trickier if you don't know what you're doing, because it adds new mechanics to the game, I mean to the mod, like channels and things that kind of make it a little harder, but also at the same time I kind of like it. Hint hint, I never played Applied Energistics. I never experienced Applied Energistics 1, so I have actually no idea what I'm talking about with respect to that, but I think it's harder in Applied Energistics 2, but there's some cool things. You might have seen this here. It's a charger, so it's pretty cheap. Fluix crystal, you just toss one charged Ceres quartz plus one nether dust and one redstone dust into a puddle, and you can get two Fluix crystals out of that, and you can dump as many stacks as you want. So that's how I've been getting my charged Ceres quartz crystals, because you don't get a lot from sifting sand, even with 64 fortune upgrades, but you get a lot of Ceres quartz crystals, so you can just use that. Sure, I'll just empty out while I'm talking. So, there's a lot of things to craft in Applied Energistics 2. You always need a lot of stuff, so it never hurts to just build a lot of everything, because you're going to need it later eventually. So, here's my Applied Energistics bag. Made some stuff already. One of the first things you need to do is get the Certus quartz cutting knife, which is 2 sticks and just regular Certus quartz crystals and iron, and use them to make these 3 different types of circuits, and you smelt these to get their respective processors. With the processors, you craft a lot of things. Some of the first things you probably want to craft are quartz fiber, which is nether quartz or Ceres quartz dust and glass, and then you can use that to make this, but we're gonna have to make a wireless receiver eventually. But you want to make ME glass cables, and then those you can build some things with. I mean, if you want an actual guide on the mod, there's some great tutorials on YouTube to check out. So I would recommend that if you want to learn about the mod, because I could probably rant on for hours about the mod because it's so complicated. It's a little easier in SkyFactory though. And then you combine it with wool to get ME covered cable, and then you make ME dense cable and smart cable, which is what you're after, because ME smart cable, if you're familiar with Applied Energistics, it shows you how many channels you're using. And channels is what makes the model a little bit challenging. It's really difficult to explain. It's kind of whatever. I won't go over all the things, but made some blank patterns here. This is what we'll use later on for auto crafting things. We're not going to go into auto crafting because this is a temporary setup. Eventually I want to centralize the ME system, so probably move it over there, which means tearing a lot of things down, moving them, and doing all sorts of crazy things. So we're not going to do that right now. Um, but some things you want to make for your first ME system, you got to make an energy acceptor. Converts whatever type of power you want to basically ME power, power that the ME system can use. You want to build some ME controllers, at least one. This is a good starting controller setup, multi-block structure. You need 20 of these controllers for this, but I also recommend you make 21 because I'll show you when we get there, I'll show you the basic ME system, quote unquote basic advanced ME system, that makes sense, that we're gonna make so we have great storage. This ME drive is useful, and I make 4K ME storage cells. It's honestly up to you. The reason why I made 4K is because you can see how it tells you how many bytes and types used. So bytes are just kind of like the data, because ME stands for matter energy, so basically you convert matter or your items into some sort of storeable energy, and you store them in these cells. So you can see it holds 63 different types of items, and it holds a certain amount of bytes of each item. So as you upgrade to 16K and 64K, it just allows you to store more of a single item, which really isn't necessary because, as I'll show you guys later, using deep storage units is better than trying to spam a ton of cells to store all your cobble or something. So, um, yeah, there's a lot of things in ME. You should make an ME crafting terminal, which comes from the basic ME terminal, which is logic processor and this stuff. Annihilation core. Pretty simple stuff. You can look up all the recipes and things online. It's all online too. ME interface terminal for automating some things, and then ME pattern terminal, can't speak, to make patterns for automating things, and this charger here so you can make some charged Certus quartz crystals. So yeah, that's the basics, and you can copy the setup I did. It's very basic, gets the job done though, which is important. Because later on, I made a lot of ME storage buses and things, but the most important thing I made was P2P tunnels, which is what allows you to go ham in ME. Also, you might want to make energy cells. I made dense energy cells because they hold a lot of power compared to 8 regular energy cells. So I have, actually they do the same, it's just more compact. I have 27 of these because I like a 3x3 cube of them. And that's kind of like your backup power in case you run out of power or something. Your ME system can use that stored power. Um, but anywho, should probably wrap up the episode here. Um, One more thing, guys. We're gonna try to get in here and dig up that dank, cursed earth that's hopefully spread by now. If it oh wait, well, we were in the Nether, so it probably hasn't been, but let's see, what do we need? Put my other pick away because one time I was using my silk touch pick, but it decided to use my non-silk touch pick for some reason. It's pretty odd. So here we go. You can hear plenty of mobs in there, so this is gonna be fun. I can't die, but I could blow up the entire system. You can't use your crossbow while shifting, by the way. There's a blizz, or something. I don't remember what it's called. Getting blinded by XP though. You can see the cursed earth's definitely spread since can't hit things. There we go. There we go. It doesn't seem like it burns, which is nice. Let me see if I can show you something spawning here. It spawns, stuff spawns regardless, I think, of how close or far you are. Guess not, it's not doing it, but you just saw one spread if you were paying attention at all. And here you go, you just take a you can use silk touch pick or whatever, and there you go. Pick up your dank cursed earth. So that's how I am farming my cursed earth. Getting my, so I can eventually upgrade the mob system all the way. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Like I said, for like 7,000 times, very long episode. But yeah, kind of just a special episode. But then again, every episode is special, so I don't know what I'm saying. Yep. Anyways, that's it. This is Ether Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye.